welcome back everybody. In this video, since it's kind of the off season for track events, racing, autocross, track days and stuff, figured I'd bring the 86 down, pour it in the garage where it's nice and toasty, and start doing some mods over the winter. First thing on the list is I bought a sway bar kit. This is a full, I don't know if it's pronounced Hotchkis or Hotchkis, maybe Chickus? I don't know. Always just call it Hotchkis. You know, it's not probably what it says. Are you gonna help me this time? Or are you just gonna ignore me? Yeah. Go ahead and go back there and start jacking up the car. I'll be waiting. Okay, I got this kit because I wanted to stiffen up the car a little bit. It's supposed to help with body roll. You know, this car doesn't have a whole lot of body roll. It's pretty flat around the corners, even at high speeds. But I wanted the adjustability that these give me. And the front bar is 25.4 millimeter. And the factory one is at 18 millimeter. So it's a pretty big jump, big size difference. But I think these are hollow, where those aren't. So they're supposed to be a little bit lighter. The wheel is 19 millimeter. The factory is a 14. And you see the adjustment holes. The front is two-way adjustable. The one closest to the ball itself is stiff, not soft. Same thing on the wheel. The hole closest to the ball, it's up here somewhere, that's stiff. And this is soft, which I'll probably put it here for now. And stiff. Try it out, see how I like it. If I don't, I can always readjust it. Also, it comes with adjustable wheel links. Or they have adjustable ones on the front already. So let's get to it. Okay, wheels are off. Got the skid plate off. As you can see, my tires are a little bare. Also, brakes are a little worn out. And while I was taking the skid plate off, something I noticed while I was down here is I'm missing a bolt. Focus. Yeah, I'm missing that bolt. So I definitely need a new one of those. But let's get back to the sway bar. Okay, I'm going to start on the front first. And what I'm going to do is disconnect the sway bar link from the bottom of this bolt. Then take this plastic cover off. And of course I'm going to do that on both sides. There's two different ways you can take this out. One, you can unbolt it here and pour it out the side this way, which I hear is a harder way. And I don't have a whole lot of room, so I'm not doing that. Or you can disconnect or unbolt this little brace, little subframe brace that goes along the side on both sides. Just unbolt that and you can drop the whole assembly down. So I'm going to do that. Okay, for my link, I have an aftermarket adjustable link. I'm using 6mm Allen and a 3/4 inch winch, or 19mm. Use 19mm. Okay, got my links disconnected. Got this little plastic piece pushed out of the way. You don't have to undo the bottom one if you don't have to. You can just push it out of the way if you want. And next are these 14 mils that hold this little brace on. And zap those off on both sides. Don't follow me. Right, now I'm out. I'm stuck. Help me. Oops. If I can get out. Okay, the sway bar assembly is out. Not too bad at all. The only slightest issue I had is this, if you saw me, this bolt is a little messed up a little bit. So I had to hammer the socket on, but still salvageable, still usable. Next is to take it apart. I'm going to take these two little C channels off, which is 14 mil on the top. Flip it over. There's a 12. Even gives you a little access hole to get to it. Now I'm going to put my bushing on. Okay, one thing I noticed when I was putting the bushing on is they were swapped around. The real bushing was in the front sprockets and vice versa. I was like, why isn't this going on? This is way too small, because they were swapped around. Not a big deal, just something, a small detail to look out for. Now, let's bolt this thing together. The front bolt used the old one that was already on the car, but the real, the one that just had the nut on it, you used the nut and bolt that comes with the kit. Wrong size, it's not 12. The nut and bolt they supply is a 14-inch wrench and a 12 socket for the top. Okay, everything's bolted together. The front bolt is 55 foot-pounds, which sounds like a lot. The real nut and bolt setup is 25 foot-pounds. Looks like I still have everything orientated in the right direction? I'll find out once it goes back on the car. Right light, whoosh, whoosh. Crawl back underneath the car. When I'm downhill, might as well lift. Do you even lift the bar? Probably be easier with two people. Okay, it's home. So let's get out of here. Okay, now I'm gonna start putting this stuff back together. Push this little plastic piece out of the way. Put my little link back in. That's good enough, right? And my little clippy clips. Little clippy clips. Go in your hole. There you go. Those are done. Now I gotta screw that back in. Other than putting the skid plate back on and the front is done. Now I get to go back there. Don't follow the light. Stay away from the light. Really gotta do something with that light. Too bright. Start off on the passenger wheel. Because I can see a little bit on this side. Show you what I'm doing. So the wheel looks pretty straightforward. Just gonna undo the link from the bottom here, which is a 14 mil, and undo the sway bar bracket from this little frame, which are both 12s. So zap those things off on both sides, and it should come right out. Okay, went in and I undid the other side. So everything's loose over there. Everything's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Except for this link. It is a tight fit. So it does take a lot of wiggling and pushing from the bottom to pull it out, but nothing too bad. Nothing you can't handle. Okay, this was going super duper easy. Almost too easy, until I actually tried to pull the ball out into this. I didn't have room to pull it down or wiggle it out or anything, so I ended up having to drop the exhaust just to get it out. I'm not sure if you have to do the same thing with the factory exhaust or other styles of exhaust. If you have like a single can or something like that, it might be different. Might be easier, but I just unhooked my hangers, which I have 4, lower it down, almost smashed my head, but still good. Now we can put together the new one. So the first thing I did is I got my links and I measured the old link, and I pretty much set it to the same size or close to the same size as factory, so I can always adjust it later how I like. Next, I guess I need to lube the ball up. Throw my bushings on. Throw these rings on loosely. Probably just leave everything loose until it's on the car. Okay, my bushings are on and my little stops are on. They're not tight. I left them where I can still move them around, because you want to hang it and get everything lined up before you tighten the stops down, which that is a 4.5 millimeter. So let's put it on the car. Okay, what I ended up doing is ended up laying it on my stomach and held up with one hand, and I temporarily put a bolt in each one just to hang it, keep it hung. Then I went to the side, took the bolt back out, put the bracket in, put bolts in, same thing this side. As you can see the little steel bracket between the two brackets, I guess, which sandwich the bushing in. Nothing's torqued down yet. I'm going to kind of leave everything somewhat loose until I get everything bolted in, get my links bolted in and straight and lined up. Then I'll tighten everything down. Well, I should have known everything was going super easy until I got to put a link bolt into the low control arm. This is my old low control arm. I have aftermarket ones on the wheel. I have SPC control arms. These are the factory. The issue I'm having is these bushings are too wide, just barely, and doesn't fit in there. So I have to shave one of these down a little bit so it'll go down in there. It's too tight of a fit right now. And the top of the link, where it hooks up to the sway ball link, if you're wondering, it goes big bushing, lollipop, small bushing, then it's the link itself, the sway ball link, heel, washer, nut. Okay, the car is back together, other than the front wheels and tires. But I'm gonna put this set on the front for right now, which is my drift set, until I get new tires for these, because they're pretty bald, probably not safe. Is it funny that my drift tires have more tread on them than my track tires? So those are going to go on temporary, so it's going to look kind of weird. Mismatched wheels, front and back, kind of staggered. Took the car for a test drive, drove around, got up to speed, hit a few little corners, but really feels the same. Cause I'm really not going to be able to tell a difference in the car on the street. I'm pretty much going to have to wait until I go back to the track or do an autocross or something like that. Somewhere I'm really driving the car aggressively and getting the hard cornering, just not really do that legally on the street. But future plans, of course, get new tires, because I need new tires, fix front brakes or front brake pads. I plan on making another front splitter. I'll probably do that soon. And also finish up the exhaust. And I need to do a overpipe and a mid pipe. So those are the things that will be coming in the future. So I'm going to try and do as much as I can over the winter to get it ready for next season. But I'll try to remember next season to do kind of a callback review on how the sway balls feel. Also, if you have FRS, BRZ, hope this helped you install yours. But until next time, peace. Hey, you're still here? Well, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. But if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. It'd be pretty awesome. Or check me up on Instagram. I'm always posting a bunch of random shit there. Always doing crazy things. And need more videos to watch? Check out one of these. But But until next time, peace out. Don't do anything I'll do.